Hi friends, welcome to BGR Commercehub. My name is Santosh. So today we are going to discuss one small topic in the SAP FICO. That topic is, one second, I will open the word copy, my word copy. Today we are going to discuss about small discussion about chart of accounts. What is the chart of accounts in the SAP FICO? What is the chart of accounts in the SAP FICO? Simple. In the tally, we are calling a ledger, correct or not? Suppose if you take the tally, in the tally, we are creating ledgers. We are creating ledgers. You are creating under which group? Already there are 28 predefined groups. 28 predefined groups. 28 predefined groups. As per these 28 predefined groups, you are creating a ledger in the tally. Correct? For example, salaries. You are creating under indirect expenses. For example, salaries. You are creating under indirect expenses. In the tally, I'm talking about tally. Salaries ledger, you are creating under indirect expenses. This is discussion about tally. This is the work you are doing in the tally. But when come to in SAP FICO, this type of groups is not available. This type of ledgers are not available. You have to create yourself. You have to create yourself. That you have to create under chart of accounts. That you have to create under chart of accounts. That you have to create under chart of accounts. You getting the logic? In tally, you will create a ledgers. Simply, you will create the ledger in the tally. Suppose salaries ledger under indirect expenses. Simply within seconds, you can create in the tally. But when come to SAP, that predefined groups are not available. All this configuration we will do in the chart of accounts. We will do in the chart of accounts. So what is the meaning of chart of accounts? Chart of accounts will contain the list of GL accounts. Chart of accounts will contain the list of GL account. What is GL account? This is a big doubt for you. What is a GL account? GL account is nothing but general ledger account. GL account is nothing but general ledger account. General ledger account is nothing but your ledger. General ledger account is nothing but your ledger. In tally, you will call ledger. In SAP, we will call GL account. For example, salaries GL account. Salaries GL account. In tally, we will call ledger. In SAP, we will call GL account. That's all. These GL accounts we will create under one chart of accounts. This GL, all GL accounts we will create under one chart of accounts. You getting the logic? First, you have to decide the groups. First, you have to decide the groups. What groups you will decide under chart of accounts? In that groups are not a mandatory. For your better display purpose, it is required to create a groups in chart of accounts. So chart of accounts will, what is the chart of accounts? And chart of accounts will contain the list of GL accounts, list of ledgers used for journal entry. GL accounts will be used for journal entry. Chart of accounts will define the structure of the GL accounts. Chart of accounts will define the structure of the GL accounts. What is the structure? Structure means groups. Suppose salaries is a part of administration expenditure. That is group. Group is different. GL accounts are different. One group may contain so many GL accounts. So first you have to decide the groups. So chart of accounts will contain accounting structure. Chart of accounts can be called as an index of GL accounts. Chart of accounts can be called as the index of GL accounts. Simple and for example, for company, I want to create chart of accounts. First, what you have to decide, how many groups you want to follow. How many groups you want to follow. For example, my chart of accounts, you have to give one code and you have to give one code for your chart of accounts, any code. For example, primary chart of accounts for Reliance, PRL. Any code you can give on it. PRL is my code of chart of accounts. We have to give, but the drawback in SAP is for each configuration you have to give one code. my chart of account code is PRL. So you are following the chart of accounts PRL. Any name you can give. In this chart of accounts, first you have to decide how many groups you want to follow. For example, my group I want to start from 10 and 10. 10 group is containing what 10 group should contain. This is called account group and this is called account group. This is my chart of accounts name. This is chart of accounts code. Next, account group. Account group. Account group. What is account group? Account group will contain list of GL accounts. What is chart of accounts? Chart of accounts will contain structure of groups. For example, account group 10 and account group 10. This account group 10. What is account group 10? Material consumption. Material consumption. I want to follow account group 10 for material consumption. In this account group 10, I want to create GL accounts from 10,000 to 10,099, 10,099 or 10,000 to 10,999. So in this group you can use for material consumption GL accounts. What is this group? How many GL accounts you can use? This is my GL account starting 10,000 to 10,999. This GL accounts I will use for this group material related GL accounts. Next, account group 11. For example, this group I want to use for transport expenses. Transport expenses. Transport expenses. So what is my GL accounts I want to use this in this group? 11,000 to 11,000. 11,999. This is the GL accounts I can use for this transportation expenses. Next, 12 account group I want to use for administration expenses. Administration expenses. Account group 12 I want to use for administration expenses. What is the GL accounting code you want to follow for this group? 12,000 to 12,999. Likewise, you can decide as per your company requirement how many groups you want to create. In each group, how many GL accounts, what is the coding you want to follow. Are getting the logic? For example, account number 13, employee benefit expenses. Employee benefit expenses. This group I want to use for employee related expenses GL accounts, 13,000 to 13,999. Okay, following? Are you following? Suppose I want to create salaries GL account. I want to create salaries GL account. I want to create salaries GL account. Under which group you will create? Under 13 group you will create. So you have to select 13 group. You have to select 13 group. From 13 group, any number you can pick up. For example, I will select 13,000 GL account. 13,000 GL account I am using for salaries GL account. 13,000 GL account. 13,000 GL account. This is a GL account for salaries GL account. Under which group? 13 group. 13 group. Now my doubt is, sir, whether this salaries GL account is a expenditure, whether the salaries GL account should go to either balance sheet or profit and loss account. How the system will decide, how the SAP will decide. That is biggest question here. In Tally, you are directly telling that salaries is an indirect expenditure. That's why it will go to directly profit and loss account. This salaries ledger directly will go to profit and loss account because you told that it is an expenditure. But in the SAP, in the chart of accounts, where you are telling this group belongs to, this ledger belongs to whether profit and loss account or balance sheet. That's why at the time of this GL account creation, that salaries GL account creation, you will select the group 13 employee benefit expenses. You will select profit and loss account. You will select P&L account. So at the time of account creation at the time of GL account creation in the SAP, you have to, it will come under which group. For see, group is not mandate. If you give it is better future purpose analysis, it will come under group it will come under profit and loss account. Getting the logic? And GL accounts will be decided in the SAP FICO. Suppose I want to create, for example, printing and stationery GL account, Under which group I have to create? And I have to create under administration expenses, correct or not? What is the group number? 12, which this GL account coding will, this group GL account coding will start with 12,000. You can select 12,000 is the GL account for printing and GL code for printing and stationery GL account. Under which group? 12 group. Under which group? 12 group. What you will select in here? Profit and loss account. Profit and the loss account. We're getting the logic. What is the meaning of chart of accounts in the SAP? So what is the chart of accounts? Chart of accounts will contain the structure of the GL accounts. Chart of accounts will contain the structure of GL accounts. Chart of accounts will contain the structure of GL accounts. Which structure, whether it is a material consumption group or transportation group, administration group, employee benefit expenses group. Likewise, you can create, suppose 14, I want to follow marketing expenditure. 14, I want to follow marketing expenses. Marketing expenses. What is the codification I want to follow? 14,000 to 14,999. Why I'm giving this much of space? And for example, 14,000 to 14,999. I'm given almost all 999 GL accounts you can create under this group. 999 GL accounts you can create under this group. 14,000 for business promotion expenses, 14,001 for advertisement, 14,002 for bus ad, paper ad. Likewise, you can create any number of GL accounts under marketing expenses by using this group, by using this GL account codification. Getting the logic? So in the SAP, after company code creation, in the previous video, we discussed already what is company code. Correct or not? In the previous video, we already discussed what is company code, how many company codes you have to create. Now in this video, after completing company code creation, now what is your role as a SAP FICO consultant? You have to define chart of accounts for your company. So first, your work to start with company code creation. After company code creation, what is your next work? Chart of accounts. You have to create chart of accounts suitable to that company. You have to decide with, you have to sit with management. You have to sit with your company, ask how you want groups, how many GL accounts you want, how many these groups you want, account groups. Based on their requirement, you have to finalize the chart of accounts for their company. Up to this it is clear. Now the question is, how many chart of accounts we can create? How many types of chart of accounts are there? Basically, chart of accounts are three types. Primary chart of accounts, group chart of accounts, primary chart of accounts, one type of chart of accounts, group chart of accounts. Another one is country specific chart of accounts, country specific GL accounts or country specific chart of accounts, whatever may be. Country specific chart of accounts. Now you can create three types of chart of accounts in the SAP, ECC or S4HANA, whatever may be. Normally we'll follow primary chart of accounts, group chart of accounts, country specific chart of accounts. Out of these three chart of accounts, primary chart of accounts is mandatory. For each company, you have to create one primary chart of accounts. This is primary chart of accounts. Whatever now we discussed, this is called primary chart of accounts. Without chart of accounts, what is a chart of accounts? Chart of accounts is a list of GL accounts. Without chart of accounts, how you can pass your journal entries? Without chart of accounts, how you can pass your journal entries? That's why you should compulsorily define primary chart of accounts for your company. Primary chart of accounts only we will allow to company code for each GL account. Now, what is the group of chart of accounts? Group chart of accounts. This group chart of accounts is not a mandatory, but want to do the consolidation. If the consolidation, then you have to create group chart of accounts also. What is the meaning of consolidation? For example, I'm having three company codes. For example, I'm having three company in India company. So for example, Reliance India. This is one company. Reliance America. This is another company. Reliance Africa. This is another company. Reliance Industries India, Reliance Industries America, Reliance Industries, take another, Reliance Industries South Africa. I'm having a business in three companies. I'm having a business in three countries. For each country, you have to create one company code. I'm having totally three company codes. Correct? So you have to create three primary chart of accounts. For each company, you should create one primary chart of accounts. For same chart of accounts also you can use. So primary chart of accounts. Okay, primary chart of accounts I created for each company. You can use for this primary chart of accounts separately for each company. Then what is a group chart of accounts? Group chart of accounts are required for consolidation purpose. For example, what my management is told that each company we have to prepare separate financial statements. Okay, as per their legal requirement, as per their company legal requirement, for each company we have to prepare separate profit and loss account and balance sheet. But what is my requirement? I have to prepare consolidated financial statements. I have to prepare consolidated FS financial statements for group analysis purpose. I want to consolidate each transaction under another group. For example, all company primary GL account transactions I want to collect under different GL accounts for consolidation purpose. Simple and for example, salaries. This is the GL account. Normally what we will do on the primary chart of accounts we will use for all company codes. What is my primary chart of accounts? Or PRL. We can use for all company codes. Same structure. PRL. This is all companies are using same primary chart of accounts. Now I'm entering the salaries. Through GL account. For example, 12,000 through GL account 12,000. This company is also entering salaries 12,000 through GL account 12,000. Now all these 12,000 GL accounts entered by all companies, I want to consolidate in one group GL account. Suppose I want to use group GL account 15,000. Group GL account 15,000. What is this under group GL account? What is my group GL account? 15,000. That means all salaries. This is individual company salaries GL account. Salaries GL account company wise. Salaries GL account company wise. Salaries GL account company wise. This is salaries GL account company wise. Is my GL account is 12. Don't think these are rupees and don't think these are not rupees. These are GL account codes. This is my salaries GL account. Now I will post the salaries amount through this GL account. Now I posted, so for example, I posted 1 lakh from this company. Which company? Reliance Industries India. In this company, I posted 5 lakh salaries. In this company, I posted 7 lakhs salaries. All same GL account. Now all these salaries, I want to bring under one group. What is my group salaries? This group GL account we will assign in this primary GL account. So whenever you are creating this primary GL account, so you have to specify this GL account should go in consolidation financial statement under which group GL account. So at the time of creation of primary GL account, you will select what is this primary GL account group for consolidation purpose, 15,000 GL account. Now you enter the salaries in respect to companies, it will consolidated in 15,000 group GL account. This we can use for consolidation purpose. What is total salaries including all groups? Getting the logic, and that is the meaning of why you should create group chart of accounts. It is not mandatory. If you want to prepare consolidation financial statements, then you have to create group chart of accounts. Otherwise, it is not mandatory. But primary chart of accounts is mandatory. What is country-specific chart of accounts? What is country-specific chart of accounts? For example, take South Africa company. Take South Africa company. Reliance Industries, South Africa. This company is preparing the financial statements as per this country requirement. Now, this company is also having a legal requirement. What is the legal requirement? And they want to prepare the financial statements in their South Africa language also. Or this company is having an obligation that they want to prepare another financial statements by using different structure of codes. Getting the logic? This company is preparing the financial statements as per normal accounting principles. Normal, not account including accounting principles. There is different concept. This company is preparing the financial statements as per the structure of primary accounts. Now, this company is having a legal requirement in African companies. This company has another obligation that this company has to prepare the separate financial statements as per African language. Correct or not? Then you have to create separate chart of accounts in African language. That is called country-specific chart of accounts. This country-specific chart of accounts we will assign only for this company. Correct or not? This company, Reliance Industries South Africa, will have three chart of accounts totally. Primary chart of accounts for entering transactions, group chart of accounts for consolidation purpose, country-specific chart of accounts for preparing financial statements in South African language. This is very rare and country-specific chart of accounts. Out of 20 projects, you may get in only one project. 9. This is practically ruled out, not required. Only 2 chart of accounts we will use normally, primary chart of accounts and group chart of accounts. I hope it is clear. And what is chart of accounts? Simple chart of accounts will contain list of GL accounts. This GL accounts you have to prepare. You have to decide by creating the groups, account groups. It is better using the account groups. Without account group also you can create. Chart of accounts will contain list of GL accounts. Clear? And so till now what we discussed in our videos, first we created company code. This is the first step in the FI. After company code creation, what is the next step? And we have to follow chart of accounts. We have to create chart of accounts requirement as per company requirements. In the next video, what do we have to discuss? We will see. And now we have to create posting period variant like that. So many topics will follow. Right. And thank you.